They know he's sleeping around. They know who he's sleeping with, and they still say nothing. They still make food. Kids still go to school. They still have morning prayers. They still have night prayers. And they know they can tell the husband nothing. And they will also not leave.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Transparent Talk Show. How are you doing today?
Awesome.
Yes, we had a slight issue before recording this episode, so if you are seeing some attitude from either him or me, there's a situation. But we're here to discuss mental health. Very important topic. We're talking about the challenge of having it all together. Can we have it all together? Is it possible to have it all together? Can you be happy all the time? When you're angry, how do you manage your mental health? How do you recalibrate, recenter yourself when you are just not in the mood and you have to record a show and you are sitting down together and everybody is here watching and we have to record? That's what we're discussing today ish. Well, the topic is mental health. How how is your mental health right now?
Great. Really amazing.
Why? How is it amazing?
It's just good. I feel great. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you want to ask me how my mental health?
How are you feeling?
Good. A bit under pressure to just deal with a number of things that are hanging and pending, and yes, I'm just having to manage human interactions as well. Sometimes I want to just be away from everybody. I just want to be in my own space, and that's when I always talk about I need a retreat. And yes, because I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, let's talk about the house.
Before we do that, do you want to say one word that captures your state of mind right now?
I said good now.
Just good? One word that captures how you
great.
feel?
I said
no,
good.
You didn't tell me to use one word to capture how I feel. You just said, how am I feeling?
Okay.
I thought that was just a question you were asking. But the icebreaker is use one word to capture how you're feeling right now.
Okay, so one word to capture how I'm feeling right now. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know right now. This very moment, I don't know. Yes.
Okay. I feel confused. I don't know what all that was about just now. It just threw me off, but I think gradually I'll gather myself together. Yeah. Everything that happened before the court, after the court, all of that, I was confused.
Were we fighting?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's a fight because you said. And I hope the previous one makes the cut because it will just put everything in perspective. Why is the previous one making the cut? Because it puts everything in perspective. It's about being trans. No, we can cut.
Transparent does not mean open your first time for everybody.
No, but the point is that
we said okay. So I didn't say sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
For being in the mood earlier.
Okay, that's okay. Are you okay now?
Yeah.
What put you in the mood?
The producer.
Producer, you put my wife in the mood. Wow.
Producer.
But you said you're upset with me.
Yeah.
But the producer put you in the mood, but you said you were upset with me. Why?
Because you're the easiest target.
I thought so, and that happens a lot, so it's okay. No, it's all right. It's all right.
Well, am I not the easiest target for you as well?
No.
When people upset you, who? Well, I don't take it out on you per se, but I'm just in a space, and because you are closest to me, I think you get the brunt of it.
It's all right.
Like you get
I think men all around the world can relate, but it's okay.
Right, yes.
Yeah, but it's not cool, but it's okay.
True.
Yeah, but moving on quickly.
I wanted to actually say, go.
Yeah. You wanted to say what?
I wanted to say, I was just thinking about how, oh gosh, I don't even know if this is something I should be saying, but I feel like, and it may be a general thing. For some reason, I just flash to the house, right? And anytime something happens and I come home and maybe I'm dealing with stuff and everything, I feel like everybody's just like,
yeah, people tend to walk around eggshells around you when you're in a funk.
Mom is in a mood sort of thing. But we don't really get that with men. With you, let me not say men in general. Do we get that with you?
Maybe because I express differently, or I don't know what the word to use.
When you're in a mood, because you get it.
Yeah, I internalize. So I don't make it other people's problem, I make it my problem, and I go into myself.
I feel it when you're in a mood.
Because I'm into myself, and you're used to me being like, come out. But I go in because I'm trying to deal with this thing. But guys, there's someone really itching to. I feel like she's like, let me go, let me have this thing.
We're talking about mental health.
Yes, and we're not here alone.
We are not here alone. And what an episode for her to be
I
here.
know.
Actually, what an episode for us to be talking about, for her to be here.
The transparent show is spiritual. This thing is not like, it's not just regular. Like we're talking about mental health, and someone literally has a mental health breakdown.
I reject it in Jesus' name. I did not have a mental health breakdown.
What did you have?
Do you even know what that means?
Yeah, everything is mental health. And so if you're upset, isn't it to do with your mental health?
So it's a breakdown of my mental state. Mental breakdown seems very heavy. That's the kind of thing they'll wrap you up and take you.
No, it doesn't have to be that extreme. It can be like...
Yes. Okay, so if you break your leg, you're having a physical breakdown, right? Because you've broken your leg. If you are in a mood, or if you're just a bit off center, that can actually be a mental breakdown. Like anyway, she will tell us. Should we introduce?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll leave Lady T to do the introduction.
I want to introduce my gift. She's one of God's gifts to me, actually.
No.
She's a mental health therapist. She has therapized my destiny for the past 4 years now. About 4 years. So every time I'm talking about my therapist, honestly, this is even me sharing. I don't feel like sharing her, to be honest. Like, this is the kind of person I want to lock in the room and be opening the door and hey, see what happens. What did I do? But I'm more healed now. I have processed a lot of things from the past, and it's just great to have her on this episode with us, this season 2 of Transparent. I mean, having her in my corner, just having her on speed dial also contributed to us being able to do a show like this, right? We probably could never have dreamt of doing a show like this when we got married 8 years ago. 8 years, babe. Ladies and gentlemen, viewers, welcome our dear friend, Queen Murielle.
This is why you blow the horn. Do re me po po po. Yeah, then the bottle girls are coming. Woo, woo, woo,
Wow.
How do you go from
in a good way. Bottle girls in a good way. In a good way.
Wow.
Anyway, Murielle, you are welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being here. It is interesting that you witnessed what happened just as it was.
Miriam was making the.
She's still listening.
This one needs one.
And then you were about to go into a mood. I was like, God, I'm like, this guy.
No, trust me, I wasn't.
Yeah,
okay, if you say so.
He was already in one, to be honest.
Exactly. You see?
He was. There was a singular moment.
I was like,
and he was literally like, what just happened here?
Yeah. And
you know, but you know, Daniel's
record.
recalibration is
His
top notch.
Game.
You know, it's top notch.
Okay.
So we trust the work that he has done, you know?
We trust the work.
If you don't get the full money by the end of today, this is the last time you talk to your husband.
Okay, so Murielle, thank you for being here with us. Thank you for being a part of our story. You are a gift to me personally, and you have been a blessing to us. And first of all, I'm even thankful that I married a man who was open to my idea of therapy? Is that something you see in Nigerian couples? And I love you because you're not Nigerian, right? But you understand our ways. But so let me tell you something Murielle used to do, and I really would keep quiet after this to allow. So Murielle will say, "This is the Nigerian way of doing this, but this is the right way to do it." The first time you said that, I was like, interesting. Nigerians, we all need, all of us, like if everybody here, maybe everybody will do one session, we all need therapy, because she would actually highlight and say, okay, this is how Nigerians do things that I have observed over time. But this is really like, if we're going textbook and we're going even, maybe not even spiritual, but just how things, the right way for things to be done or interactions to be had, this is the right way. But I mean, Murielle, talk to me about first of all, your observation of Nigerian couples in Nigeria. I don't even know if that's something what do you think most couples are doing wrong in terms of managing and balancing their mental health?
Okay.
And give me like 3 things. I know you have
So I'll start with the biggest thing for you. I think one of the major things that couples are doing wrong in Nigeria, they have normalized pain.
Hey!
So they normalize dysfunction quite a bit. You have women who literally walk on eggshells, like, this is how my husband is. And for me to keep this marriage, because the marriage cannot be broken for the sake of society, like coming back to keeping it all together.
This is why you're using these are my husband. How about these are my wife?
Wait, let me finish.
I feel attacked. But
Daniel, you know I would never attack you.
God.
You know, but in the sense of, you know, I see it more in women. I see different things in men. So with women, it's on the side of, this marriage cannot break our society. I will die. I will die if this marriage ends. You know, I cannot have it end, you know? And because of that, they literally allow the man to do whatever. I'm talking, it could be little things like not say thank you, or bigger things like they know he's sleeping around. They know who he's sleeping with. And they still say nothing. They still make food. Kids still go to school. They still have morning prayers. They still have night prayers. And they know they can tell the husband nothing. And they will also not leave, because we must protect the image we have created and the lifestyle.
We must keep up with the Joneses.
It's further than keeping up with the Joneses. To me, this is keeping up with the devil.
Jeez.
Hey.
Yes, because you have to be, the devil would have had to blind you. Sorry, I've entered a realm now.
Carry on. It's allowed.
The devil would have had to blind you in such a deep way, right? That you have lost your sense of self, your sense of consciousness, that you only see the devil's agenda, where you would walk into an agenda that is breaking you and killing you daily, right? But you still want to hold on to it. So to me, it's beyond keeping up with Joneses now. It's because it's beyond the money, it's beyond the flashy cars, it's beyond crying yourself to sleep, because that's the Joneses, right? Here you are raising kids in a home where your husband is beating you, your husband is a pastor, and you are walking to church smiling every day with you and your kids, keeping up an agenda that is killing you and your children.
Okay,
do you understand? So that's where we are. So the thing that is wrong, right, and they pacify it. Oh no, this is probably, so by the time you start explaining, this is not normal. This is not okay.
Is it possible that is what they saw?
It has to be, because it has to be culturally passed down to a sense where this is how Oga wants it, and this is how it will be done, because this is how Oga sees it.
I just remember something. Daniel doesn't like when they go in daddy. So, you know all those, daddy's coming, daddy wants to this, daddy wants that. It's only the children, right? The children can call him daddy. But staff
exactly.
And all of that,
No.
like
it's that whole staff where you have Baba is coming home. Please make sure dinner's on the table for Baba. So there's a place where there's a sense of respect that a wife shouldn't always attribute to her husband.
Yeah.
Like that respect, that submission, that love, that care should always be given to your husband because that's who you chose to submit to.
Right.
That's 100% fine.
Right.
It now becomes a problem, right? Where he lords over you in such a way that he's the demon and you're following the demonic agenda.
So where do you draw the line now? I mean, dealing with mental health issues, right? You have this couple who the man is all of that and the woman is enduring it, praying about it. And so at what point do you confront? At what point do you walk away, right? So yes, we've agreed that fine, in this arrangement, the man is the issue, right? The man is giving her, or let's even flip it, right? The woman is the issue, giving the man all these issues.
We can't put the woman in this
Okay,
example.
fine.
Yeah.
So the man is the issue.
Yeah.
At what point does this good Christian lady gather enough courage to say, enough is enough? Well, as in, my question is, when is enough enough? Because you're praying, you're also confessing, and you're having faith that your husband will change.
People never change. Men never change. I just want to say that out loud. I just want to be transparent too. Should I be transparent?
Yes, absolutely. That's what we're here for.
People change because they want to, not because you went and said, he is going to change. Hope is a very beautiful thing. It's something that God has given us to keep us going, to keep momentum. Jesus enjoyed for the joy set before him. There's a level of hope in there, right? So, marriages have changed. People have changed, but they only change because the person decided that I needed to change. I need to be better.
Okay.
Sorry.
But for the lady now, at what point does she confront the man? At what point does she walk away from an abusive...
Confront.
Should
she confront?
No. So for anybody listening, please don't confront him. Please do not speak to him. Please speak to a professional first. Here's why. We need to rebuild you. You need to start seeing the world differently. You need to start hearing differently. You need to start understanding differently. Matter of fact, you need to change first. Because, you understand? Because you have a view of yourself and of the world right now that is going to put you in a position that even to talk to him would not make sense. So you need to undergo the work first. In maybe 3-5 months, depending on the professional that's working with you, I have my own ways that I prefer. So depending 3-5 months, by the time we are now monitoring what's going on every angle, we will know what level we have entered into. And based on the level,
so deep.
No, it's so deep because
you're asking 80% of Nigerian women.
Yes. No, because you can't. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. If this man is on level, I have entered Caribbean accent. If this gentleman is on level 100% demon, as in he knows, I run my wife, I run this house, you tell me nothing, you have nothing to tell me. If that's where he is, because those ones exist, you have nothing to tell me, I will seize all bank accounts, you will have nothing, I will take these kids.
That's why we're even talking about we the whole finance. Okay,
I will take these kids and I will, if that's the level where he's in, our process may take maybe a year. It would be a year of me and this lady.
Before she is able to do what?
She's not going to be able to do anything.
Okay, so you work with her for a year so that
she can recalibrate, she can change, she can understand where she is, what she's doing, what she wants to do with her life.
So how does a healthy woman approach that kind of person?
She doesn't. She says, hey, I understand that this is how this marriage has been going. This can no longer work for me. If you would like us to get help together, that's if she's still open, because sometimes by the time their eyes open, they no longer want to see the man forever. So if you would like to get some help, this is somebody I would like you to speak to, right? And when you speak to her, if you would like to get the help and you're willing, then I will decide to go through this process. If you're not getting the help, right, I will leave. If you want...
Are you advocating for divorce?
What is this now?
Is that what you're advocating for?
Daniel, you know me way better than advocating for divorce. But in the sense of, I would never advocate for divorce. However, if somebody has to die to live with you, let them live outside. Do you understand?
Wait, Stella. If somebody has to die to live with you,
let them live outside.
Live outside.
Yeah.
So it's better to live than to die.
Yeah. It's the same way the Bible says it's better for a man to live on a roof than to live with a nagging wife. So it's, it's in the sense where, so by the time you're done talking to her, she changes in such a way that she cannot go back. And the way the brain works, the way the mind works, once you become aware and you have worked for something, you cannot go back. It's like putting a shark in a fish tank. Where do I fit? I don't belong here. Like, why would you treat me like this? I am precious. I am a precious gem and jewel. Why would you be throwing me out to the pigs? I don't belong with the pigs. But by the time you realize, because you were accepting pig behavior because you believed you belong with the pigs. And a lot of times, women marry men, especially in Nigerian societal cultures, where they marry the odogu, or they married the prince, or they married who else. So it's like their whole identity is in this man.
Tied to this
and
guy.
It's like, he's not just his husband, she's also his fan. So it's like, she can't even be his wife. She cannot be a helper. A wife is a helper. As in, you look at his life, you ask God, how do I help this man? Do you understand? She cannot help him, she's his fan.
Wow.
So she can't even tell him, this thing that you did to me really bothered me.
Wow.
So because if somebody's a fanatic now, say I want to be an actor like you, Daniel. Do you think I'm going to now come and correct you, Mr. Daniel, while you were on set and you told Camera 3
in
to stop?
of this guy.
It's like,
yes.
Mr. Daniel.
No wrong in your
there's
eyes.
no wrong.
Yeah.
He can do no wrong.
Oof.
So they married their idol.
Yes.
And an idol, biblically or any other way, will always disappoint you. Because God always has to be at that center.
So good.
Do you know that, like what you're saying is so profound. It's actually so profound.
Thank God.
How... like people are in awe of this person.
Yes.
And so the person cannot do any wrong.
No.
Or even if the person does wrong,
They can't even see it.
You can't.
No, you
you
can't.
cannot even see it. And so that's why you see a lot of women covering up for like bad behavior.
Yeah, it's like he would beat them. No, he doesn't actually mean it that way. So they make excuses for him. Like the dating phase does not even exist. I remember I was talking to, this was a group of women, and I remember all of them were divorced. This group of women, they were divorced women. They made a group together to come to solace, right? And I remember somebody who knew me called me and said, Murielle, would you please? And I said, yeah, sure, I'll come. So here we have a group of maybe, I think I was speaking to 20 women, not like one or two, like 20 of them divorced. And they were bashing this man, And I said, I would like to hear how each of you would like to take individual responsibility for how you married this person. Do you understand? How much work went into you understanding who he is, understanding his patterns, understanding how he sees the world, and understanding if you fit in such world before walking down that aisle. Because nobody can tell me here they held the gun for you to walk down. Do you understand?
So this is so good because it ties into, the work you need to do before you get into relationships, before you get into marriage. Like,
Daniel,
it's a lot
one of the
work.
things I've been telling women nowadays is I say, stop throwing your standards at men on date one.
We need to.
Stop telling him, this is how I want you to behave. This is what I want. This is what you're going to create an actor.
Yes.
And he's going to do everything you want him to do.
Wow.
Let that man show you his
true colors.
Say nothing. I was telling, let me not say, so behave dumb. Behave like you don't even speak English. As in you're dating this person and you're watching him do his worst.
Yes, let him manifest.
Let him manifest for 3 months. After those 3 months, ask yourself,
am I able to be with this person?
If this person does not change,
Yeah.
If they do not, if they do not,
remember that question.
do not. If you do not tell me black and white now that this is a pattern I'm willing to walk away from for the health. I tell couples all the time, I'm never on anybody's side. I'm on the side of the health of your union. So if you're looking for me to pick one side, Murielle, you won't believe what he did. Murielle, are you listening to me? And I'm like, okay, I'll give him a call in the morning. So Murielle, you won't say, I'm here for the both of you. Do you understand? So I'm on this side, I'm on that side. I'm on the side of the health of what you're building.
Okay, let's talk about healthy marriages.
No
Thank God
problem.
for the healthy marriages. Well, how do you, there's still mental breakdowns.
Yeah.
Like we discussed earlier in healthy marriages.
Healthy marriages are hard.
How do you protect, they are harder, right? How do you protect your mental health in a healthy marriage? Because I believe in a healthy marriage, you are concerned not just about yourself, you're concerned about your partner. And so sometimes you want to put your partner's needs ahead of yours. Or there's a conflict between, okay, what are my needs now and what are my partner's needs? And we have conversations all the time, right? Like we have conversations. It's like, okay, we're both busy. Do you understand? So what are the expectations we have of each other? Because you're working, I'm working. You are working and I'm working. But there are still expectations on both sides. So I think the other day they called me, something is leaking. I said, please don't call me that anything is leaking. I don't want to hear that anything is leaking. I said, call daddy. Call daddy. And then he look at me like, really? Call daddy? So which one is your own? Like, what is your own role in this house? And then we have those conversations about, okay, actually, we don't really have roles, right? And we've spoken about it in season 1. Do we have roles? Do we not have roles? But how do you maintain your mental health? How do you take care, improve, even boost your mental health in a healthy marriage?
A couple of ways. Number one, you are 100% honest with yourself. Do you understand? So I wouldn't go as far as saying that the both of you don't have roles. I would say your roles shift and they're not set in stone.
Who is responsible for leaking roof?
No, wait. If I can say for the both of you, I think your roles shift and they are whatever needs to be in that particular season type of role with the both. Like you guys mesh and blend just really beautifully together, right? However, it becomes a problem where in healthy marriages where a man who really actually wants his wife to serve him food will be lying to himself. I don't want my wife to serve me any food. Then he goes to he goes to Daniel, don't I have your back? Don't I always have your back? Sorry. No, I have your back to Toyosi. Come on.
I know.
It's in the sense where you will now go to somebody's house, you will see their wife serving them food. And some of these wives can be quite peculiar. She will go on her knees, my husband, whom I love. Then
shout out to all the traditional women, man. God bless all of you, man. God bless all of you. But go on. Huh? I'm just shouting out to all the traditional women, man. What happened? What?
Yeah, so it's like she's on her knees serving, and there you are, silently building resentment, silently building bitterness. So you come home and your wife, who has always been your wife, hey babe, what's up? Chilling.
The food is in the fridge. The food is in the microwave.
Auntie Blessing, Daddy is home. Please come serve food for Daddy. Daddy is home. Meanwhile, you just came from seeing your friend, your paddy, your mates being served on knees, to her, by her, and you're building silent resentment. But be honest with yourself. And it works a lot better if you do this pre-walking down the aisle. Do you understand?
Like, we're not living together pre-walking down the aisle.
That's true. But you should know yourself too. You grow up in a culture. So in that case,
what do you do?
If you're already married, there's a different conversation.
So what kind of conversation do you have?
Like, hey babe, I actually believe it's 100% important to me, right? For you to serve me in this way. Yes.
And if she doesn't believe in doing that, what happens?
it would be hard for her not to believe it. It could be hard for her to digest.
Please just look down.
Do you understand? Wait, Daniel, wait. It could be hard for her to digest, but because she loves you, and if she's teachable, right?
Cool.
Because she loves you.
I'm loving this. But carry on.
Oh my God. So because she loves you and because she's teachable, right? She is going to, a woman that loves you wants to serve you. She wants to know, she wants to know, how do I make his life better? You know, there's a crazy example. There's a scripture in the Bible that says a woman's desire, right, is for her husband. As in God said, when he was cursing everybody, that your own desire as a woman will be for your husband. I think it's Genesis 2:17, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. And in that scripture alone, it tells you that God innate, before we add psychology, because there's a psychological part to it, but God innate said your desire as a woman will be for your husband.
So that's under the curse.
Well, isn't that
No. So do women still give birth and it hurts?
I mean, there's a epidural.
No, but even if I switch that over to the New Testament, there's still enough valid backup for it. But the place where I'm
respect your husband.
exactly. So the place where I'm coming from is be 100 to protect a healthy marriage. You want to be 100 and your mental health. You want to be 100% honest with you.
Okay.
Once you're 100% honest with you, you can now go and be 100% honest with your partner.
Awesome. Can I pick up on that?
Yeah.
So this is the way I see it.
That's fine.
This is the way I see it. That, when you're honest with yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, right. And for example, you let your wife know what you really want, what really makes you happy.
Yeah.
The same energy that your husband should put into making you happy.
Yeah.
As a wife, right? You tell your husband too, this is what makes me happy. This is what I like. This is for you to do to me.
Yeah.
The same energy that you expect him to put into
it's the same energy.
The same energy you should put
because everything a wife does for her husband, everything a husband does for his wife is an investment into your marriage. Do you understand? Yeah. And when you invest goodness into, oh, my husband likes to be served, guess what? Your daughter now sees service at home. Your son now sees what a loving dad, and this is what he receives. So you think you're doing one action and you're doing a generational action. Do you understand?
Okay.
So and it also comes from the place of biblical tenses, you do not become a good helper without the help of God, who is the actual helper, the Holy Spirit. As in, Lord, my husband wants to be served in this way.
Help me.
I feel like I'm gonna barf, No, I just have wide ranges of conversations with people. It's just like a husband telling his wife, I would like to have sex in this way. And the wife is like, maybe prior marriage, all she knew was vanilla or missionary. And then she's like, God, I feel I'm gonna die. She's like, God, I feel like I'm gonna die. But the leader of this house you have given me has told me that this is what he likes. Right. So please grace me, like add a grace, and God will release that onto you. I've never seen him not do it. So.
Oh, okay, we're going to just switch gears a bit. But that was profound. I want to bring in social media.
Oh, sure.
Into marriage.
Yeah.
And then the impact of social media and mental health.
Yeah.
And for a couple like us, right, who are public figures, he's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing, we're doing our thing together. There is the tendency to have just feedback.
Yeah.
Right? It's a big tendency, by the way, to have feedback from social media. How do we keep that out? Because something happens with Daniel, right? Daniel sometimes will read comments and then get moody. It has happened a few times. And I'm not big on reading comments. Like, don't talk to me. Exactly. I'm not big on reading comments. The comments I read are the comments in my own pleasant place. The lines are falling onto me. So those are the comments I read. But how important is it to take in information from third parties, right, and apply it? So people say something like, maybe you guys are oversharing,
Mm-hmm.
or you're doing too much, or which one is that one, all of that. How do we take in that information, maybe filter it, use it, and not let it affect our mental health?
Okay, I want to start.
People are on social
Yeah,
media.
they are.
Receiving all sorts of
Yeah,
comments.
I would like to start with this statement, which is social media is not real life, but it can cause scars that last for the rest of your life. I want to start with that statement first, because I want the audience to understand the depth of what social media can do. Because it's very simple. It's not real life. Move on with your life. And I'm not. It's not real life. I agree. But the scars it can give you can last throughout the rest of your life. That's just the truth. Now that we have established a foundation, let's build. Now, to protect your home, especially when you're public figures, or maybe one party is a public figure, one party is not, you have to have clear boundary lines of what we're going to do and what we're not going to do. Are our kids going to be on social media, yes or no? Are the family members going to be on social media, yes or no? Are we going to be reading comments, yes or no? What are our boundaries going to be? And because you want to interact with your audience and know what they're feeling and know what they want and know where they are, you also want to put boundaries around that as well. Maybe a producer does that. Maybe somebody brings up something to you so that you understand. So you want to decide what are the things that are important to you, because the minute it affects you negatively, we have a problem.
Right. Okay.
Do you understand? The minute it causes one negative reaction, we have a problem, because guess what? You read a comment from somebody saying Daniel's head, or Daniel's not a good husband, or Daniel is this and Daniel is, especially in the times that we now live, unfortunately, good husbands are called fruities. And it's everywhere. It's everywhere.
To be a good husband,
if you are an emotionally available husband, your wife submits to you, but you also listen to your wife, and you have a healthy home that you're building, you are a fruity and a sissy. And it's not just in Nigeria, it's also Ciara's husband, for example, Russell, they called him a sissy, a fruity, all kind of names. And I remember him putting a comment on the shade room, I am a happily married fruity. Do you understand? Simply because he cares about what Ciara, if she's like, babe, don't do this. All right, babe. Do you understand? Just because she submits, babe, we're not going. Yeah. So, and it shows you. You're
calling me a fruity.
The cutie fruity. No, but it shows you where our society is. That there are actual men that when they are like in a group of men and they are friends, and maybe there's like a healthy babe that came into the mix. Daniel, you know when a healthy babe came into the mix and one healthy babe is helping one guy and he's changing, the whole group feels threatened. Oh my God, they changed our guy. Our guy no longer wants to sleep around. Please go ahead.
That, sometimes even when some of those things went on social media, there's this episode where she had asked me, like, can I?
That's the one from 21 Questions.
There was one time you asked me, I don't know, you made a post and you said, I asked my husband if I should fly, and my husband said, go ahead and
fly. It's a problem.
Such a problem. I had guys calling me, dude, why you allowing your wife to do
why
Put your wife in check.
Yeah. This is the norm. This is the norm. This is the norm, especially the ones that have been married 6-7 years and have been demons to their own wives. Do you understand? So now that you are being a proper priest and a proper king to your own wife, the devils can already see that by acquaintance, you're going to now bring health into this marriage. So let's now attack you.
And you know how popular it is to be negative.
What?
Once you're negative, lots of people
they're clapping for you. They're clapping for you.
Chain reaction
and with women like that I have to speak to, I always tell them, especially if this guy is in a circle of people, I always tell them, ask this guy that you're with, are you willing to build something beautiful for us that your friends may not appreciate? Like, because it's going to come to it, not if and when.
Yes, it will.
It, where's this kind of, it 100% will come to it, right? That he is going to have to choose the health of his home over the friends he has been liming with, sleeping around with, booyaka, 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 boo, you understand? It's going to come that moment where he's going to have to choose between the health of his home, the legacy God has called him to build, the children God has called him to raise, you that God has called him to cultivate. Because God is going to ask, did you cultivate your wife? Did you lead your wife? Did you lead your home? So it's like he is going to have to make the decision to leave. And most likely than not, 100, let me not say 100. Most of the time when one man decides, I am going to build a healthy home, some of those friends also start changing.
Yeah.
They also start, you understand? Oh my gosh. Their friends are also, because you cannot stay in insanity when sanity is presented to you. Do you understand?
It's just that courage to be
It's
a
just,
different person.
once you have one strong leader that the other guys can see, and like, your wife is ruling you, and wait, I have a prime example. The guy will say, guys, I have to leave because it's 10 o'clock.
Right.
Me and my wife have to hit the gym in the morning. I gotta go, can't be out here. Because women are gonna start coming around. I wanna be faithful. Yeah. Your wife is ruling you. And then the guy turns around, and I love it when, my guys, I will send this episode to my guys. They will now say, how is my wife ruling me? Yeah. Like, because I want to be in bed by 10 o'clock. I have a wife, I'm married, I can have sex with her. Yeah. Do you understand? There's nothing wrong with having sex with her. I'm going to go home to have. So I tell my guys, talk back to them. As they're talking to you, you too, talk back. So it's like, how is she ruling me? She submits to me. She listens. If I tell her no now, she's not going. If I tell her sit down, she sat down. So how is she ruling me? So by the time you challenge their nonsensical boy frat behavior from college and not having their father around and their own lens of trauma. Do you understand? Do you understand? So by the time they hit that, I teach them hit their own trauma. Once you hit their own trauma, be going home to your wife, then give them my number. It's okay.
That's a mic drop moment. I think we're good. I think it's a good place to wrap. I don't know if you have any other questions, but what are 3 healthy things? 3 things to maintain a healthy mental health.
Yeah.
In your relationship, in your marriage. Just 3 things.
Okay, like I said, be honest, be transparent. Like what you want to do. Transparent, right? The second thing you want to do is have a very strong sense of self. What your husband is doing is not what you're doing. One of the things I find that I have to teach women a lot is how to speak to their husbands, because they're speaking to him like he's a chick, or they're speaking to him like, he's their, I don't know, like not God, but like so they're speaking to their husbands in very wrong ways, because they have an expectation of him that he was not called to fulfill for them. These are for women that don't have friends, especially y'all. Like you're speaking to your husband like he's a chick, like, oh babe, you didn't do this. And I'm like, who do you think you're speaking to? This is the husband of your home. This is the leader of your house. You do not speak to him in that way. You do not raise your voice to him in that way. You honor him. Like every time I tell wives all the time, every time you open your mouth, ask yourself, is what I'm saying going to honor this man, or am I disrespecting? And as you're recalibrating, do it quickly, because men don't forget what you say. Men really don't.
This one.
It's not this one. It's not this way. It's all men.
Okay.
Men don't.
This man,
yeah.
Remind me of things from 1960.
Exactly. Before you were born.
I don't think it's that way. I think it's the way you make them
feel.
I think the way you make a
man feel. He cannot forget it. And then that feeling is also tied to what you said.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Yeah. So it's in the sense that to maintain a healthy, home, build up you and your spouse. Understand their language. Okay, my husband husband is a masculine man. He actually does not play. This is how he wants to be treated. I got it. Okay, my wife is, she's fun, but she needs my stewardship. Okay, I don't play about her. Don't play about each other on all of the levels. And then the last thing, can I say pray? Yeah, pray. Pray because marriage be spiritual. Marriage be heavily spiritual. So if I want to come back into psychology, I would not say it's pray. I say have your vision in alignment. Keep one vision, of your home. Go over that vision every quarter. Like, are we on the same page? Do we want the same things? Have something changed for you? Has something changed for me? Keep your vision in alignment. If you are a believer in God, or more, wake up in the night by 3. Be oiling your husband down. You want to be oiling the children. Be oiling everybody. Be rebuking strange women. Be rebuking, so yeah. Thank you for having me.
Those are the questions, but I think we're good. Is there anything I can do? So Daniel, let me look at you now. Is there anything I can do to help with your mental health? Is there anything I can do regularly to support your goal of a healthy mental health?
And Murielle will help me with this here. I might not be able to articulate it as I should, but I'll just say it, as transparently as I can.
Mm-hmm.
That because I love you, right? I am. What you say to me means a lot. Right. Like I don't joke with what you say, right? So you want to watch what you say to me.
What or how?
Both.
Okay.
Right, because they matter to me. Your words to me are not just like, I know people drop words like they trifle with words, but I like your words to me are gold. They're heavy.
Thank you.
So you want to watch that, and you want to use your words to build me.
Okay.
That will help.
If I were to throw therapy in there, I would say go and analyze his life. Go and analyze where God is taking him in the next season, and curate all of the words that he needs to hear for the next season. And then sit and every and every and when he wakes up, if you know that this is the season God has him in, partner with God. And everything he needs to hear, to ask God, what is the enemy going to be throwing at him? What does my husband need to hear? And counter it and build him up. As you go to this meeting, you are the head and not the tail. Like as you go into that deal is yours. You are the head of our home. I am surrendered to you. Whatever it is that he needs to hear, God put those words in my mouth. So you go ahead with God. Is it that the Bible is a love letter that God wrote to us that most people don't read? Right? Partner with God to become the love letter he needs per season. That when he looks at you, and the enemy will attack you here, you will be offended every other day not to say what you pre-planned with God. Because the enemy is, if God created with words and we are in his image, what are our words supposed to be doing? Creating. Do you understand? So if you know he's about to produce a movie, you know he's about to debut something, you know he's about to partner with somebody, it's like, God, what does Daniel need to hear? What does Daniel need right now?
No need for that.
No scoring. No scoring.
What's the question you asked me? What words would you like me to?
It's not words. What does she need?
Yes,
what does she need? And
what do you need?
I like how you just moved away from that scoring because I really want to know how I'm doing now.
No, it's okay. We can.
Off camera.
No. I think we should just proceed with this other side of it. Like
scoring is not absolutely important in the question that he asked and in the answer we gave. Let me tell you why. Because when you score something, you're giving it a way of what that possibly looks like and what you would like that thing to type of be.
So I want to interject.
Okay, go ahead.
So there are times where I've thought like, I'm doing this thing and I'm doing it well.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And then we have a sit down
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, What do you think? What do you think you've been doing?
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
Yeah.
Which is why sometimes I think it's
good to get feedback. Yeah, no, it's good to
over
get.
time, how have the words been, and how have you received them?
Yeah.
There's also the thing of, are you receiving what is being said?
Yeah.
Or do you just want to hear what you want to hear? Right. There's also that.
It's definitely a conversation. I wouldn't see it as a scoring. That's where I'm coming from, because you entered a variable there, which is receiving. Receiving is naturally very hard for men. It's something that they had to learn. Now Daniel has his receiving end is a lot better, but in essence. But it's also understanding that it's a conversation before the scoring. Yeah.
Okay.
But over to you. Your hubby asked you.
Okay. What's the question?
What
do you need?
Yes, what do you need in your mental? What do you need from me that will help your mental state, put you in a better mental space?
I think understanding of my seasons, right? Just understanding how, I don't say how busy I am, but how busy I am in some seasons, right? There's just a lot going on. And it seems like the expectations remain the same. Like, you're supposed to do this and do that and do that, not taking into consideration that this woman is chasing like 3 deals right now, and this woman has to be on calls from different time zones right now because she's talking to people all over the world at different times. And the expectation just still remains the same. So I don't know if is it my responsibility to tell you, oh, I'm very busy now? Is it my responsibility to tell him, or is it your responsibility to actually see that, okay, she's busy. She came to bed at 3 a.m. I was up at 4:30. Do you understand? And so I cannot make the same demands of
Can
her
I?
like I would always. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to say something probably before you do, Daniel. It's in this sense, and this is probably for the audience who is listening as well. When you have a dynamic as both of your union, right? It's very hard to have uncommunicated expectations because you will always end up with disappointment. Do you understand? The both of you cannot afford to leave things to the other person seeing that I'm busy. Like, you can't afford it because offense will be too high. You have to have a routine, a calendar or something where every Friday by 1 o'clock, even if somebody is on a set, somebody is somewhere else, you have to have a weekly check-in moment of where am I and where are we? Because everything is changing so quickly. You may get a deal tomorrow that you have to work on, that you have to prep your team for, that you have all of these things happening, that you have to have an intimacy in your dialogue where you can check in a way, and you can literally be in the middle of a conversation that your husband tells you to do something because it's an oversight on his part. And you're like, babe, we need to have a check-in moment right now. Because if you don't say that, we need to have that check-in moment right now, what you create is a fight. Because you'll be like, can't you see the kids went and I was, and Blessing didn't answer what I said, and this, I don't know, I'm making something up. And this person didn't answer, the house help left early and somebody quit. Can't you see that I'm overwhelmed? And now you are putting all of this responsibility on him, right? For him to like save your day and make things lighter and better for you. But as the priest of your home, it is his job almost to be able to do that. But he cannot do what he does not know. And he doesn't know if there's no check-in.
We love you. Do you want to respond?
No.
You see how you saved him.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you didn't respond to what I said. No, she said let me respond first before.
So let me just say this. You asked me a question, I answered. There was no need for you to respond. You asked me. Initially, it was, what would you like me to do? Right? Your question to me was, what would you like? What would you like me to do?
What can I do to help your mental
And you
health?
answered, right? You answered, right?
Yes.
Then I asked you, what would you like me to do to boost your mental health? And you answered. There's no need for like a response or feedback.
Yeah, which is understand, seasons, but you don't understand seasons in isolation because your season can change tomorrow. Do you understand?
This healthy married thing is work.
No, healthy marriages.
Sometimes I feel like people in unhealthy marriages, they're just
Because they're living in denial. Yes. Yeah. It's an illusion of ease.
Yeah.
It's an illusion of ease to be in a toxic relationship and toxic marriage. It's an illusion of ease until the veil has lifted and you have realized, I actually don't know how to live with somebody. Wow. I don't know how to do life with somebody. Wow. I don't know. And especially in our beautiful Nigerian culture, I don't know how to be held accountable properly. I think that saying sorry is enough. Saying sorry without a plan to mend is an excuse. Do you understand?
Yeah, send me your money.
Do you understand? Saying sorry without a plan of how you're going to fix it is an excuse. And in these culture, in our beloved Nigerian culture, right? It's almost as if being held accountable is the same as going to hell. Yeah. You can't stop and say, I am sorry. Yeah. I did this the wrong way, without throwing blackmail, without throwing people under the bus, without saying, oh, but look at what you didn't do. This is not kindergarten. This is not, oh, you hit me, oh, I hit you back. No. When your spouse brings up something you did wrong, you don't bring up what they did wrong in that moment. You acknowledge what they did. You say that you are sorry. You let the moment pass. You wait. Hey, babe, when you said this and this thing, it really did this thing to me. Do you think the next time you want to approach it this way? Being held accountable is not a plague. It's an invitation for intimacy and growth. I rest.
See you next week.
The grace. Oh my word.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. This was fun. This has been
like the last 4 years of my life. Word and truth and light, and the scripture says light shines in darkness.
And darkness
is confused.
Yeah.
Darkness is perplexed.
Yeah.
Literally chasing darkness
out.
So I want to thank you for the light
that you
brought into our lives.
Thank God.
Thank you so much. And I really hope you guys watching, we're blessed. Share it with somebody you believe needs it. Make sure if you are the one that needs it, you watch over and over and over again.
Yeah. And you can never lose an investment you make in yourself.
You can never
lose it. And that's what sessions are, like seeking somebody. It's not just talking. You're seeking professional help where somebody sits down and focuses completely on you.
And I say if you break break an arm or you break a leg, like you are going to the hospital, right?
Yeah.
You are going to go and get the bones fixed and all of that. If you have a mental breakdown, you need to speak to a professional. We're very used to just praying, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't just pray when
and we pray when you come, but it's not all we will do.
You don't just pray when you break your leg, you actually go to get help from a professional.
Yeah.
So this is an invitation even to therapy for Nigerians.
Yeah.
Like we invite you to seek therapy, seek mental help, and God bless you.
God bless you. Murielle's social media handle will be made available. You can follow her on all her social media platforms.
Right there.
In the comment section or whatever. Yeah. Have a wonderful, wonderful time. See you on the next episode.
Bye.